What we have is this circle and this point. There is two ways of doing this. Okay, we'll start off with the conventional method. Okay, conventional method would be finding the center of the circle, x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. This means, what about our h value? What can you tell me about the h value? Minus h is minus 2, plus 4 is minus k. So you're just comparing them down. So you say minus h is minus 2, h equals 2. Minus k equals plus 4, k equals minus 4. What does that mean the center of the circle is? 2 minus 4, okay? Now roughly on the diagram, if you drew yourself a rough xy axis, where would 2 minus 4 be located? 2 across and down 4. So you're talking roughly there. It doesn't have to be a work of art, okay? And then where's the other point located? 3 minus 1. So slightly above it and slightly to the right. Then what you can do next is you can just draw yourself a quick diagram to realize what you're doing. So what are we going to do? We're going to find the slope of the radius. The whole point is to find the slope of a tangent, and the slope of the tangent is a line that intersects that at 90 degrees. So it's very obvious what we need to do. We need to do an equation of a line, and in order to work this equation of a line, we need a point that's actually on this line. So what's on the line? What point is actually on the tangent line? So 3 minus 1 will eventually become your x1 and y1 when using that equation. Okay, so therefore, look, we might as well call it x1 and y1. What we don't have is we don't have the slope. This part here is the problem. So how do you find the slope? Okay, so you get the slope formula, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. That's the slope. Now what you need to work the slope formula? 2 points. So what 2 points are we going to use? So these ones here, yeah? That's going to get us the slope of the radius, not the tangent. Just remember that, okay? So it's going to be minus 4 minus minus 1, which is a plus 1, divided by 2 minus 3. Did anybody get minus 3 over minus 1, which gets you plus 3? And we get slope plus 3, yeah? Okay, grand. What's the perpendicular slope? What's the slope of the dotted black line then? Minus 1 over 3. Okay, now we're going to use this minus 1 over 3 into this form that I was talking about earlier. So it's going to be y minus, what's y1? So y, yeah, plus 1, because it's going to be minus minus 1, which would be a plus 1, equals minus a third into x minus 3, yeah? Multiply the left side by 3 and what you get? Okay, that's the 3 gone, and then minus 1 times x plus 3. Move everything onto one side. 1x plus 3y, yeah. Plus, what's plus 3 minus 3? So the answer is 1x plus 3y equals 0. Anybody get that? Who got it? Okay, Oscar and Ben. Okay, okay guys, same thing again. Goes on what we already know. Existing information, x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals 25. Okay guys, so what's the h and k value? Minus h equals plus 2, and what Cameron said, h equals minus 2, yep, and k? And what's the center of the circle? Minus 2, 1. If you were to draw a quick diagram, where would minus 2, 1 be located? Across 2 and up 1. Okay, that's minus 2, 1. And where is the point 1 minus 3? Down 3, yeah. And then you have a circle. This is a bigger circle than what I've been looking at recently. There you go. Now, what we're going to do once again is we're going to get ourselves our radius, which will be a red line today. And then once we find out what that red line is, we'll then find out the tangent, which is the I have to move this slightly. It's not in position. Try it this way. There you go, a bit better now. Okay, so I have to find the green line, yeah? Now where does it hit it again? What's this point here? What point is that, the black dot here? Because that's the point that's actually on the circle, and that's where the tangent goes through. You looking at the language there? So the tangent goes through 1 minus 3. Okay, that's going to be your x1, y1, because that's the one you're going to use for your equation of your line. We call that x2, y2. What's our first step? Anybody tell me what's the first step? Find the slope of the red line. So y2 minus y1 equals x2 over x2 minus x1 is your slope formula. So that will be, just you can do it like this if you want. Makes it a wee bit easier. So what numbers? 2, 1. Okay. I'm gonna get a 4 over minus 3. Minus 4 over 3. Okay. What's the perpendicular slope to that? What's the green slope? What's the green slope? If the red slope is minus 4 over 3, what's the green slope? Turn it upside down. Change the sign. 3 over 4. It says find the equation of a tangent is what they're asking for. What is that basically asking you for? Find the equation of tangent. What does that mean? It's the equation of a line that just happens to go through this point here and just happens to be perpendicular to the radius at that point. Okay, so write down the equation of line. What equation of line are we going to use? Yeah, equals m bracket x minus x1. Everybody alright with that? And what are we going to get next? Yeah, it's minus 3, which will turn it into a y plus 3. The slope is 3 over 4. And then x minus 1. Multiply the left side by 4. Yeah. Yeah. Then the right side. Yeah. Minus 3. Bring everything to one side. Yeah. Yeah. Plus 12 plus 3, yeah. Minus 3x plus 4y plus 15 equals 0. Okay, who got